Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room. Get ready to relive the past. Historically accurate, this is Srikers, 1945. That's quite an echo on the Neo-Geo. The year is 1945 and it's time to blow things up with airplanes on your NeoGeo MVS with Srikers, 1945 plus. Why is it plus? Because it has a bit of the extra awesome, that's why. This game is incredibly fun and a must-have for your Neo Geo. Too bad it's really expensive, but you may be able to find one out there on one of those compilation cartridges, which is what I'm playing this from. It's on my 111-in-1 MVS cart, and it's worth its weight in gold. It's just a great game. This is a 1999 release from Psycho. I love their company name, Psycho. And this is up there with one of those must-have shoot-'em-ups that you don't hear too much about, like Prehistoric Isle 2, but I think once you play Srikers 1945 plus, you'll be hooked. Because it's a very straightforward game. It plays a lot like other vertical scrolling shooters like Arrow Fighters. And each time you play the game, it's a little bit different, the levels are mixed up, and there's a lot of airplanes to choose from, and most importantly, loads of things to destroy. Because you don't play these games to make friends. You play them to watch things explode into fireballs and score big points. Hopefully that thing exploding isn't you, but this game is tricky, it's inevitable that it will happen from time to time. Srikers 1945 is also available on the PlayStation and Sega Saturn. I did a quick search on eBay to look for those. It's not terribly expensive on the home game systems. It appears this is also on PlayStation 2 and PSP. The Neo Geo version, as you can see, looks and sounds amazing. It's just tons of fun, plays really well. It has a very playable difficulty curve. The first level is challenging but not impossible, and then each level from there just gets harder and harder and harder, and by level 3 it's just a really hard game. But still approachable. I think fans of this genre should most definitely find a way to play this one. Take that, stupid battle tank! One of the greatest features in Srikers 1945 is the multiple airplanes that you can choose from, each of which has its own standard attack and a special attack. Let me explain this. You see that gauge on the left of the screen that says Super Shot? Well, hammering away at the fire button or holding the fire button down will charge your Super Shot, and then you'll hear that little whoop sound go off. Terrible impersonation, but you know what I'm talking about. And that means that you hold down the fire button and unleash whatever super shot that particular plane has. You also have bombs, which usually act as more of a plain shield, super powerful weapon than an actual bomb, but they'll fly out and give you some protection and contribute to the overall damage. As you'll quickly find out, depending on which plane you choose, the more powerful the super shot, the longer it takes to charge. This simple feature gives Srikers 1945 Plus a ton of replay value, because each plane is so totally different. I'm still not sure which one is my favorite. I think that the ones with the more powerful super shots are generally better, because you can stockpile those things and then unleash them during boss battles. Let's take a look at one of the easier planes to use, the Flying Pancake, which has a weaker yet faster charging super shot. Also, it's named after pancakes, and I love pancakes. You can enjoy this game 1 or 2 players, and while it's not the most visually exciting or striking game on the Neo Geo, Srikers, get it? The overall fun value and gameplay more than makes up for the somewhat dull level design and graphical presentation. It's definitely one of the better shoot-em-ups on the Neo Geo, and as far as I'm concerned, if you're collecting for this thing, it's a must-have. I haven't tried the console versions yet, but if they're anything like this, they gotta be good. And that's why I saved my super shots. It's Srikers 1945 Plus for the NeoGeo MVS. Highly recommended. A game that's fun to play, no matter what year it is.